No one ever wants this plane to take off, because if it does, something has gone very wrong. This is the Doomsday plane, and it's real. Built by the US Air Force with only 4 in the entire world. It's not made to drop bombs, it's made to survive the end of everything. In a nuclear attack, this plane protects the president and top leaders, acting as a flying command center. It's hardened to withstand a nuclear blast and radiation. The scariest part? Once airborne, it can stay in the sky for up to a week without landing. If this plane is flying, the world is holding its breath. Yo, check this out. I just learned something that honestly surprised me. You know how water is just water, right? Well, in Japan, they took hydration to a whole different level. Instead of only drinking it, some people actually eat it. It's called water jelly. It's soft, bouncy, and melts in your mouth. But this isn't just a cool trend. It was made to help elderly people hydrate safely if they have trouble swallowing liquids. Plus, it stays cold way longer, so you get a longer cooling feeling in your stomach. That's not just water, that's smart hydration. This looks like a gun, but it doesn't use bullets or explosions. It shoots metal with pure magnets. It's called a coil gun. Instead of gunpowder, electric coils snap on in perfect timing, pulling a metal slug forward at insane speed. No fire, no blast, way less recoil. The coils fire one after another, yanking the projectile faster and faster until it launches. It sounds straight out of sci-fi, but it's real tech, and engineers see it as the future of clean, all-electric launch systems powered by raw physics. Yo, this simple bag changed medicine forever. No chewing, no swallowing, no digestion. When a patient's body can't handle food, this bag steps in and does the impossible. It sends full nutrition straight into the bloodstream. Proteins, fats, sugars, vitamins, all sealed apart like a medical time capsule, then cracked open and mixed fresh. Then it becomes a sterile, life-saving lifeline. No stomach, no gut, just pure fuel, giving the body strength while the digestive system finally gets time to rest, repair, and heal. Wait, what? Yo, check this out. Would you have a baby if the government paid you $10,000? Sounds wild, right? But it's real. Japan is doing it right now. Japan's birth rate just hit rock bottom. Fewer people are getting married and even fewer are having kids. So the government stepped in, cash on the table, up to $10,000 per baby in some regions. But here's the twist. Most people still said no. Why? Because raising a child in Japan is insanely expensive. Work hours are brutal. Balance barely exists. Many women feel trapped. Choose your career or choose a family. So yeah, Japan can pay for babies, but love, time, and stability, money can't buy those. Check this out. If your vehicle ever starts wobbling like this, stop everything and listen. Do not make this deadly mistake. This is called a death wobble. The front wheel and handlebars start snapping side to side. Fast, violent, terrifying. It usually happens after landing a wheelie wrong or clipping a bump at high speed. Your brain panics. Most riders slam the brakes or death grip the bars. That reaction can get you killed. Here's what actually saves you. Loosen your grip, shift your weight forward, stay calm, breathe, and let the bike correct itself. Fight it, you lose. Trust it, you live. Yo, this is crazy. There's a fish that will straight up crawl into another animal's mouth, even a human's. Yeah, for real. It's called a cleaner fish. In the ocean, everything from tiny fish to massive sharks pull up like it's a car wash for sea life. This little guy eats dead skin, nasty parasites, and infected spots. The bigger fish gets cleaned up. The cleaner gets fed. Everybody wins. That's mutualism. They even have real cleaning stations where sea creatures actually line up and wait their turn. No matter who you are, fish, sharks, rays, you're getting serviced. Nature runs on barbershops. Yo, check this out. In Armenia, making bread is not a chill job. They make lavash, one of the thinnest and longest flatbreads on earth. Sounds cool, right? Here's the wild part. To bake it, people literally climb inside a deep underground oven called a tonir. The walls are blazing hot, and they slap raw dough straight onto the sides. One wrong move, one slip, and you could fall straight into the heat. It's fast, it's dangerous, and it takes serious skill. This isn't just cooking, this is next level bread making. Check this out. That tiny hand you're looking at? Yeah, that is not a baby's hand. I know your brain is already doing a double take. Those creepy little fingers actually belong to a monkfish, one of the ocean's real-life sea monsters from the anglerfish family. This thing lives nearly 1,000 meters deep, where sunlight is gone and everything feels straight out of a horror movie. And instead of swimming like a normal fish, it uses its hand-like fins to literally walk across the seafloor. It disappears into sand and mud, waiting, watching, then striking. Nature really said, let's give a fish hands. If you ever see this on your skin, don't freak out, but don't ignore it either. But hold up, before I tell you what it is, if you never want this crawling on your body, like and subscribe. This is a tick infestation. These tiny parasites hide in wooded, grassy, and brushy areas, then latch onto your skin to feed. And yeah, they can spread serious stuff like Lyme disease and spotted fever. Always check your body after being outside. Catching ticks early can literally save you from weeks or even months of problems. If you ever look in the mirror and your eyes suddenly look like this, stop scrolling. But hold up, before I explain, if this dog is cute, hit like and subscribe. Alright, this is called bulging eyes, also known as exophthalmos. And no, it's not just a tired thing. The most common reason? Thyroid problems, especially something called Graves' disease or hyperthyroidism. Basically, your thyroid goes into overdrive and your eyes get caught in the chaos. The good news? This isn't a dead end. There are treatments. Doctors can manage it with thyroid medications, immune calming drugs, and in some cases, surgery. So if your eyes ever start changing like this, don't freak out, just get it checked. Ever wonder what it's really like to fall straight into a cloud? First thing, you're not supposed to. Once you're inside, you're basically blind. No view, no warning. That's how people crash into other jumpers, or worse, aircraft. But let's imagine you do it anyway. A normal cloud feels like icy mist blasting your face. A storm cloud? Now it's tiny water pellets hitting you non-stop, wind roaring in your ears, and total sensory overload. From the ground, clouds look soft and dreamy. In the sky, they're cold, loud, and intense. If you buy your eggs from the store, watch out, because this can get messy. But hold up, if this cat is cute, like and subscribe. Okay, so you've probably seen those viral videos. Someone goes to slice a boiled egg, and then boom, the egg just explodes. So why does that happen? Here's the wild part. When you boil an egg, a small amount of water gets trapped inside. Then someone microwaves it, that water turns into steam, and steam needs space. So the second you cut the egg, all that pressure releases at once, and that's why it explodes. This is how the Chinese turn a plain copper sheet into a family's ultimate treasure. First, they heat it over fire until it's soft enough to bend, careful not to burn themselves. Then it's pressed onto a wooden board covered in tiny, intricate lettering. Every hammer strike transfers names, dates, and promises that will live on forever. They even use leather to sharpen the edges, making sure every detail pops. After extra imprints, a glossy finish or thin layer of gold is added, turning it into a luxury wedding certificate built to last generations.